Imagine what your life would be like if you could actually build solid financial security, with the peace of mind of knowing that your money is working for you, instead of you always chasing it. Maybe you've experienced that tiredness of seeing your entire month's effort drain away into bills and expenses, or you wondered why it seems so difficult to have a truly stable plan for the future, while other people are able to accumulate wealth and live more freely. The truth is that most people have never learned how rich people really think and act to achieve financial success. It's not about luck or magic formulas, but about strategies, a mindset that sees opportunities amid challenges and knows how to make money grow. Today, you will learn about these practices, discover how to apply each of them in your life, and understand why changing the way you think and act in relation to money is the first step to transforming your financial reality. Here on the channel, we bring in-depth and objective content, which reveals the secrets of the rich and shows the path to true financial freedom. So, if you want to access knowledge that makes a difference and learn strategies that many wish they had discovered years ago, sign up now. In addition to not missing any practical tips, you will be joining a community that seeks growth, security, and a prosperous future. Let's go on this journey together so that you can achieve the financial independence you deserve. I met Alonso, a young dreamer who always believed that the key to financial success was simply to work hard. He woke up early every day, dedicated himself to his job as much as possible, but at the end of the month, he barely had any money left to make his bigger dream come true. Until one day, he decided to investigate what rich people did differently. Throughout this search, Alonso discovered that the main difference was in mentality. The rich, contrary to what he thought, did not work just to make money. They had a greater purpose and a totally different way of seeing opportunities. Where many saw problems, the rich saw possibilities. A challenge at work, they saw a chance to innovate and stand out. An economic crisis, they saw fertile ground for long-term investments. Alonso noticed that the rich cultivate the mentality that it's not how much you earn, it's what you do with what you earn. They understand that money is a tool that must be used intelligently, and Alonso began to put this philosophy into practice. Instead of despairing about the month's expenses, he started to see the budget as an ally and think of ways to multiply what he already had, even if it was little. As he observed more, Alonso noticed something curious. The rich were not limited by the fear of failure. If they failed in an attempt, they used it as a learning experience, something Alonso used to avoid for fear of judgment from others. But he decided to try this approach. He started testing new ideas, even though he knew that some might not work. The mentality of the rich made him see that each failure brought valuable learning, something that prepared him for the next opportunities. In the end, Alonso understood that true wealth begins in the mind. He didn't need a huge salary to start making smart choices with his money. The key was to change the way of thinking. With a more open mind, Alonso decided to take a crucial next step in his journey, learning to invest smartly. He always thought that investing was a game for the few. But when he observed the habits of the rich, he realized that this practice was essential for those who wanted to multiply their money. Alonso discovered that the rich don't just focus on their salary. They understand that relying on a single source of income is risky. So, they invest in assets that generate money passively, such as real estate and shares. Alonso, who until then had only thought about regular work, began to see the potential of becoming an investor. Even with little, he decided to get informed and look for alternatives to invest safely, even if it was one step at a time. At first, Alonso faced a confusion typical of those entering the world of investments. Complex terms, unfamiliar strategies, and a constant fear of losing money. But when studying what the rich do, he realized that the secret was persistence and continuous learning. They take the time to understand how each investment works and diversify their bets, spreading their resources across different areas to minimize risk. An important detail that Alonso noticed was that the rich prefer to invest in assets that increase in value over time. They are not looking for quick gains, but for building solid and secure assets. This is how Alonso realized the value of investment funds, which, although they do not generate instant profits, are safe and allow gradual growth. This new understanding made Alonso see money with different eyes. He saw that the secret of the rich was not necessarily having large sums, but knowing how to multiply what they had in a strategic and intelligent way. Now that Alonso was immersed in the world of investing, he began to realize the importance of ongoing financial education. He noted that rich people never stop learning. They are always looking for new information, courses, books, and strategies to improve their financial choices. Alonso, who until then thought he knew enough about money, realized that he had, in fact, only scratched the surface. Inspired by the rich people's habit of always improving themselves, he decided to dedicate part of his time to studying finance. Instead of spending hours on social media, he started consuming educational content, such as books by renowned authors and videos by investment experts. Each new reading or video brought knowledge that, little by little, made him feel more confident in making decisions. It was at that moment that Alonso noticed something interesting. The more he learned, the more he understood that knowledge is the greatest investment of all. Each financial tip or strategy he absorbed increased his range of options for the future. And the rich know this. They recognize that the market and opportunities are always changing, so they maintain the habit of constantly updating themselves. It's not enough to have a good strategy. It is necessary to understand the scenario and adapt decisions. Now, Alonso felt part of a group of people who value financial knowledge and who knew the importance of asking for help, learning from experts, and of course, seeking reliable sources. And if you also value content like this, which helps you understand and explore the path to financial freedom, leave a like. This motivates us to continue bringing valuable tips for your growth. With a new look at investments and financial education, Alonso realized that the rich also invest heavily in something less obvious, but extremely powerful: networking. They understand that having strategic friendships can open doors and create unique opportunities. Alonso, who was always more reserved, did not imagine the power of friendships. He thought that success depended only on hard work and skills, but he saw that the rich think differently. They know that being surrounded by influential and successful people creates an environment where new ideas, partnerships, and even investments become possible. Inspired, Alonso decided to challenge himself. He started participating in events, lectures, and even online discussion groups about finance and entrepreneurship with the aim of expanding his circle. This new habit quickly bore fruit. Alonso realized that by connecting with people in finance and entrepreneurs, he not only had access to exclusive information, but he also felt more motivated. Each conversation was an opportunity to learn something new, share ideas, and receive advice that you might not find in any book or course. After all, practical knowledge, that which comes from real experiences, is often worth its weight in gold. And you? Have you ever thought about how your circle of friends and contacts can influence your financial success? What friendships do you believe could bring valuable ideas and advice to your journey? One of the most powerful strategies that the rich use to accumulate and protect their wealth is diversifying their sources of income. Contrary to what many believe, they do not deposit all their chips in a single activity. Instead, they develop multiple revenue streams so that if one fails, others are there to sustain them. This is one of the big differences between those who achieve financial freedom and those who live trapped in the uncertainty of a single salary. For the rich, this concept of diversification goes beyond just having a job and making investments. Many start their own businesses, create companies, form partnerships in promising ventures, and even invest in sectors such as technology and innovation. They seek to create a portfolio of income sources that range from property rentals to patent royalties, including investments in startups, shares in solid companies, real estate funds, among others. Income diversification allows them to significantly reduce risk. In an economic crisis, for example, a businessman with several sources of income can count on gains from other areas to compensate for any losses. This financial security not only brings peace of mind, but also allows them to make decisions more strategically without the pressure of relying solely on a single check or customer. Additionally, diversification encourages a mindset of exploration and innovation. They are always attentive to new market trends, studying income possibilities that are aligned with the future, such as the digital economy, cryptocurrencies, and the green market. This broad vision helps not only keep money moving, but also explore paths that many don't even know about. For the rich, diversifying is a way of living in a continuous state of growth and financial expansion, making the best of each opportunity that arises in the market. Another essential factor that contributes to the financial success of the rich is discipline and building productive daily habits. Discipline is a basis that supports your decisions because, contrary to what many people think, maintaining and increasing wealth requires consistency and self-control. It's not just about having a rigid routine, but about establishing daily practices that drive personal and financial growth. Many of the rich cultivate habits that strengthen their physical, mental, and emotional health. Practices such as regular physical exercise, meditation, and balanced eating are common among those who understand that well-being directly influences productivity and decision-making. In addition, they dedicate time to personal development activities, such as reading books about business, finance, and leadership, as well as listening to podcasts and participating in workshops that expand their knowledge. Another important aspect is the constant review of goals. At the beginning of each month, many take a moment to analyze what has been achieved, what needs to be adjusted, and how they can continue to move forward. They set clear objectives and measure progress in detail, ensuring that each action is aligned with the long-term vision. This monitoring practice allows a clear view of the steps to be followed, avoiding distractions and unnecessary expenses. Time management is also taken very seriously. For the rich, time is one of the most valuable and irreversible assets. They organize the day with well-structured activities, prioritizing high-impact tasks and eliminating what does not add value. This planning prevents loss of focus and increases efficiency in all areas of life, from work to leisure. With this, they are able to achieve a balance between financial success and well-being, knowing that time well invested is one of the keys to maintaining and expanding their wealth over time. A striking characteristic among the rich is entrepreneurship. Instead of relying exclusively on traditional jobs, many choose to create their own businesses, exploring innovative ideas and taking advantage of opportunities they identify in the market. Entrepreneurship is, for them, a way of taking control of their own financial lives and building a legacy that goes beyond a simple job. When starting a business, the rich are willing to take risks, but in a calculated way. They know that entrepreneurship requires courage, but also a lot of strategy and preparation. Before launching an idea, they carry out detailed market research, understand consumer needs, and analyze the competition. This approach allows your decisions to be based on concrete data and not just intuition, increasing the chances of success. Furthermore, wealthy entrepreneurs have a mindset of constant innovation. They know that the market is dynamic and that the ability to adapt is essential for the survival and growth of the business. Instead of settling for initial success, they are always looking for ways to improve their products, explore new niches, and create unique experiences for customers. This commitment to evolution keeps your companies relevant and competitive. Another important point is that when entrepreneurship, they become job and value generators for society. For the rich, the impact of a business goes beyond profits. They understand that by creating opportunities, they are also contributing to economic and social development. This broad view allows them to see success in a more meaningful and lasting way. Entrepreneurship for the rich is more than a source of income. It is a means of achieving fulfillment, innovating, and leaving a mark. And by investing time, money, and effort into their businesses, they build not only wealth, but also an impact that lasts through generations. A habit that the rich cultivate with great discipline is strict control of their expenses. Even those who have large financial assets avoid waste and maintain a lifestyle below their means. They understand that true wealth lies in managing money intelligently, not showing it off. To do this, many use detailed monthly budgets, which list all expected expenses and investments. This planning allows them to identify where their money is going, eliminate unnecessary expenses, and prioritize those that really add value to their lives. This practice helps them maintain a financial balance and ensure that money is always available for new investment opportunities. Another point is that the rich have a long-term view of money. They know that every dollar spent today is one less dollar to invest in the future. Therefore, they avoid debts that do not bring returns and make purchases conscientiously. Instead of being impulsive, they prefer to carefully evaluate whether an acquisition really makes sense within their financial goals. This discipline is essential to preserve and increase heritage. The difference between the behavior of the rich and many others is the appreciation of small expenses. They know that small accumulated expenses can turn into large sums at the end of the month. This care with every penny is what allows them to continue growing financially because, by eliminating what is not essential, they are able to focus on what really matters. Expense control goes beyond a financial practice. It reflects a mindset of respect and appreciation for money, something that the rich have learned to develop. This healthy relationship with money allows them to use their resources strategically, ensuring they are always ready to invest in what brings returns and maintaining a sustainable and responsible lifestyle, even if their bank accounts can support great luxuries. An essential characteristic among the rich is long-term thinking. They understand that lasting wealth is not built overnight and that, to achieve great results, you need patience and consistency. Instead of seeking immediate gains, they focus on investments that offer gradual but safe returns, thus building a solid and sustainable financial foundation over the years. This long-term thinking applies to both investments and personal and professional goals. For example, when investing in stocks or real estate, they do not expect quick profits. Instead, they choose assets that can appreciate in value over the years, knowing that time is one of the greatest allies for wealth growth. In a volatile market, while many panic and sell out of fear of missing out, the wealthy remain calm, understanding that fluctuations are part of the process and that time usually corrects declines. Furthermore, long-term thinking allows them to make more strategic and less impulsive financial choices. They carefully evaluate decisions before acting, considering possible impacts in the future. This approach avoids regrets and ensures that each step taken is aligned with the larger goals. For example, when planning for retirement, they start saving and investing early, knowing that advanced planning will make all the difference in their future lifestyle. This long-term focus also reflects a mindset of continuous growth. The rich know that knowledge, skills, and experience are cumulative. By investing time and energy in constant learning, they prepare themselves to face challenges and seize the opportunities that arise. Whether in investments, business, or personal development, this perspective expands the possibilities of success as it allows you to build a solid foundation in all aspects of life. For the rich, the future is always part of the present. Each decision and investment are considered as steps on a journey that aims not only to accumulate assets, but also to achieve financial freedom and security. It is this commitment to the long term that makes their achievements lasting and their lives more balanced and rewarding. A fundamental aspect of the mentality of the rich is the willingness to take calculated risks. Unlike those who avoid any type of risk for fear of losing money, the rich know that financial growth requires a certain amount of boldness. However, this boldness is not impulsive. It is based on careful analysis and well-defined strategies that seek to minimize losses and maximize gains. For the rich, taking calculated risks means studying opportunities in detail before investing. They take time to understand the market, the sectors in which they intend to operate, and possible economic variations. This preparation makes your decisions informed and not merely speculative. Thus, even in a scenario of uncertainty, they have confidence in the potential return because they know that the chances have been carefully analyzed. Furthermore, By taking risks, the rich develop a unique capacity for resilience and adaptation. They understand that not all investments will bring immediate returns and that, in some situations, losses are possible. But for them, losses are seen as learning opportunities. Every mistake is a chance to better understand the market, improve your strategies, and course correct. This mindset allows them to overcome difficulties and remain focused on their long-term goals. Another point is that the rich diversify the types of risks they are willing to take. They don't put all their resources into a single risky investment. Instead, they distribute investments across different areas, such as stocks, real estate, their own businesses, and even growing startups. This diversification reduces the impact of a possible loss and increases the chances of success in other sectors. Finally, calculated risk is also driven by knowledge. The rich are constantly updating themselves and learning from experts, which makes them better prepared to identify good opportunities and avoid financial pitfalls. This combination of knowledge, planning, and resilience is what allows them to strategically leverage risks, turning them into stepping stones to financial success, while others remain in their comfort zone, limiting their chances for growth. We conclude that the path to financial freedom does not only depend on how much money you earn, but mainly on how it is managed and the strategies applied over time. As we have seen, the rich cultivate a mentality focused on continuous growth, seek multiple sources of income, maintain spending discipline, and invest for the long term. All of this allows them to build a solid foundation of financial security and quality of life. If you want to implement these practices in your own life and achieve financial freedom, this is the way. Small steps, consistency, and knowledge transform the way we deal with money. By following this advice and strengthening your financial habits, you will be getting closer to your goals. Did you like this content? So, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with friends and family who also want to improve their relationship with money. These actions are much more than simple clicks. By subscribing, you guarantee that you will not miss the next content we have prepared to help with your financial life. Liking and sharing are ways of supporting our work, allowing the content to reach more people, and allowing us to continue to bring valuable tips. Furthermore, your comment is a way to connect with other followers and answer their questions. Let's grow together. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Your action makes all the difference and contributes to the success of all of us in this financial race.